Listen to lead and succeed. Toastmaster Abdul Fateh Inayal, contestant number 6.
Do you know stress at work, broken families, dashed hopes and dreams, conflicts in the world as a result of people not listening to each other? Contest chair, ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
I remember when I graduated from high school, way back in 1970. Becoming a hotel manager was my greatest dream. But my family wanted me to study law, become a lawyer, like the rest of my family members. I've tried hard. I even used to go to courts every day, watch cases being prosecuted. But I couldn't see myself one day saying, Your Honor, due to the lack of evidence, my client is innocent, while I know he's guilty. Then find the courage to look into the eyes of the victim or his family. Halfway through my second year of law school, I came home one day excited and said, Hey, Mom, Dad, guess what? I've been sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism to study hotel management in England, and I'll be leaving in 3 months. There has been a shock, resistance, and eventually submission in the face of my determination. This was the first time I got my family to genuinely listen, not to my passion, but to my action. Few years later, I eventually graduated and had a wonderful career in a famous hotel in Dhahran. Till one late evening, a close friend asked me, and I accepted, to leave my comfort zone and join a healthcare institution on the verge of financial collapse. And with 5 months of salaries not being paid, the staff were disheartened and disengaged, as no one listened to their patients and pains. They lived in a culture of indifference. Till one day, a small incident ignited a radical change. During my walk rounds, I've noticed the junior employee sitting in front of the HR office with sad looks on his face and tears in his eyes. Intrigued, I invited him to my office. At first, he was shaken and scared. But when he felt that the person in front of him is genuinely listening to the human being behind the words, he opened up. And he told me that he hasn't been home for 5 years. And now that his mother is seriously ill, he's been promised several times. And each time, his poor family traveled from his little village in India all the way to the airport to find out each time their son didn't show up. For the simple reason, nobody was listening to his pain. And each time he was being given excuses. Oh, by the way, the managers didn't have any problems. They looked after each other. Prestige was their priority. After securing the immediate departure of the employee and following this incident, a new culture was born, where we managers became at the service of our employees because they are at the service of our patients. Genuine listening became the norm rather than the exception. Transparency and mutual respect have been restored in an open door policy. This has produced stability and financial success and restored trust in management integrity and credibility. So, ladies and gentlemen, why we as parents shouldn't we listen to our children to follow their passion? If we don't, we'll be stifling their dreams and destroying their future. And if we leaders do not listen to our people, we will never understand, nor be understood or will be able to lead. This reminds me of a quote by General Colonel Powell when he said, "The day the soldiers stop coming to you with their problems is the day you have stopped leading." So let me ask you a question. Do you have someone in your life that you can uplift his spirit by simple act of listening? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you today, right here and right now, to unlock our hearts, to genuinely listen to each other, to listen to our children, to pursue their dreams, not ours, to listen to our employees, to their fears, concerns, and to their hopes, so that we can build trust and promote compassion. We should listen not only with our ears and minds, but also, and most important of all, with our hearts. And by doing so, we will be able to lead and succeed, and to change our relationship for the better, and to change the world to be a better place. Successful people have two healing powers on their lips: silence and a smile. Fantastic.